welcome to Cheryl's Stories. I have a fun adventure from Luna for you today. Let's look at today's story. It's called Luna Learns to Be Careful. Let's see what adventure Luna gets into today. Here it comes, Spooky! Luna called out to her Persian kitten friend just before she nudged the ball in Spooky's direction. It was a nice fall day, and the friends had decided to play ball out in the backyard. Not so hard, Luna. The ball is almost bigger than I am, remember? Spooky called out as he wandered over to the ball. You gotta go faster than that, Spooky. Come on, roll it back to me, Luna called out as she jumped up and down in excitement. Playing ball was Luna's favorite game, but Spooky, not so much. All this activity is messing up my beautiful long black hair, Spooky complained as he swatted the ball back to Luna. Oh, you're fine, Luna answered as she chased the ball. Cheryl will give you a good brushing when you get back into the house. Luna caught up with the ball and expertly nudged it back to Spooky using her nose. Heads up, here it comes, she called. This is the last, but Spooky's words stopped short. And all Luna heard was, youch, ouch, owie. What in the world is going on with you, Spooks? Luna asked as she ran toward the fussing kitten. Spooky didn't answer, but was holding his paw up in an odd way. Something bit me, he said as Luna came up. Here, let me see it, Luna said as she checked all over Spooky's little black foot. I don't see anything. Are you sure something bit you or are you just trying to get out of playing ball? Oh, something bit me, Spooky wailed again, and it hurts. Luna had started to look around the place where Spooky was sitting. Oh, hey, look at this, she called. It's one of my honeybee friends. I think you stepped on him while we were playing. Well, he's most certainly not a friend of mine, Spooky said in a very grumpy voice, with his small foot still up in the air. I'll go get Cheryl, Luna said quickly. She will know just what to do, so you stay right there. And with that, Luna was gone, quick as a flash. In no time at all, Cheryl came running towards Spooky. Oh, my poor little Spooks, she called. I'll take care of you, just be still. See, Cheryl? Luna diverted her attention for just 1 minute. I told you he stepped on one of our bee friends. Look at it, right there in the grass. Ah, you're right, Luna. Spooky did step on a honeybee, but the bee didn't bite him, it stung him. That's why it hurts so much. Let's get this little kitty in the house and see what we can do for him. With those words, Cheryl scooped up her fluffy little kitten and headed to the house, with Luna following closely at her heels. After a quick call to Dr. David, Cheryl checked over Spooky's paw carefully and then gave him some Benadryl and put him in his little kitty bed. There you go, my sweet Spooks, Cheryl said. You just rest for a bit and you'll feel better in no time. As Cheryl and Luna headed back into the kitchen, Luna had so many questions to ask. So Cheryl, what does sting mean? She asked first. Cheryl thought for a second before answering. Well, unfortunately, bees don't always have an easy time of it when they go about their way of collecting nectar. Sometimes they feel threatened by things, maybe people or animals, and they try to defend themselves. Okay, I guess Spooky's foot seemed sort of threatening to that bee, Luna added. It sure did. And when bees feel threatened, they have a very sharp needle-like thing called a stinger that they carry around with them in their bodies in order to protect themselves. And they will push that stinger into whatever is scaring them, like Spooky's foot. And then while that animal or person is distracted by the sting, the bee can slip away. Wow, that's really neat that bees can take care of themselves, Luna answered. So what happens to the stinger? Is it still in Spooky's foot? Luna was a bit concerned. No, Dr. David had me check for it. Often the stinger will just fall out. But unfortunately, there are special chemicals inside that stinger that can cause the sting site to hurt, even after the stinger is removed. Okay, so Spooky's paw will hurt for a little while, Luna asked. Yes, it will. But thankfully, the effects of the sting will only last a few days, and after that, Spooky will be as good as new. Yay! Luna cheered. I'm glad that bee stings aren't too bad, she said in relief. And thankfully, Spooky isn't allergic to bees, Cheryl added as she got a drink of water. Some animals and people are very allergic to bee stings and have to go to the hospital to get treated for them. I'm glad that none of us are super allergic to them. Me too, Luna said thoughtfully, but now I'm kind of afraid of bees, I think, she said with her ears down. Oh, Luna, bees aren't scary at all. They have to have a way to protect themselves. We just need to remember to be careful when we're outside and respect our honeybee friends. All they want to do is to make honey, and all we want to do is play or work in the yard. And we can live together as long as we respect each other. I guess that is true, Luna answered. We do need the honey that they make, and they are good for the environment. Okay, I will respect them from now on, and I'll definitely make sure not to step on one of them. That is a good plan, Luna, Cheryl answered her. Now you need to get a nice drink of water and take a little break. You seem to be having lots of fun outside playing ball earlier. Cheryl gave Luna a big bowl of cool water. It was a lot of fun, Luna responded as she lapped up the water. Hey, Cheryl, she said suddenly, and her head lifted from the bowl. I have a good idea. I want to do something nice for Spooky, to cheer him up. Well, how sweet of you, Luna. What did you have in mind? Cheryl asked her. I think I will draw him a picture so he will have something nice to look at while he is getting better. I will draw some hearts and flowers and maybe some tasty cat treats. And she did. The end. Poor Spooky. How terrible to get stung by a honeybee. But aren't you glad that Cheryl knew just what to do? Luna did learn a good lesson in today's story about respecting the bees instead of being afraid of them. So just remember, next time you go outside to play and have fun, you should leave the honeybees alone and let them make their honey, and you will be left alone by them to go play and have fun. So I hope you have a safe and happy week, and I will see you again next time. Luna says goodbye, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.